I guess for me with New Zealand, I traveled in New Zealand for a few weeks. That was more than 10 years ago. And, I've experienced the riches of seafood that you've got incredible crustacea. Well, I remember those and miss them very much and want to come and try them again. But also, Kiwi baking, savory and sweet. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that have really stuck to my mind from traveling in the North and South Island. And I really, really miss. I don't know how long I'm going to have. Probably it's going to be just a few days. So all these are very grand plans. But anyway, yeah, I do miss spending time in New Zealand. I'd love to be back.
And I mean, all of you in the UK have been through a harrowing 18 months or so. Was there something in particular that you craved, be it a food or an experience, after all that time in lockdown when you were perhaps able to get out and eat with friends or eat in restaurants once again?
So now it's more or less normal here, which is a great feeling. So everything feels like although it echoes from the past, it feels very new. But I really miss traveling to sunny places. That's the one thing I haven't managed to do, especially Greece. Like as a family, we go to Greece on holiday every summer, and we haven't done that for a couple of years. So when we go next summer, which fingers crossed it'll be 3 years since our last Greek holiday. So I guess that's the thing I miss the most, with Greek sea and sun.
Well, congratulations on the new book. I know it'll be enormously popular in New Zealand. Just judging by the kitchen shelves of New Zealanders as it stands, honestly, I don't think there's a single house in New Zealand that doesn't have an Ottolenghi book at the moment. We're delighted that you're going to be coming down under, and thank you very much for your time.
Take care. Have a good day.
That is Yotam Ottolenghi. His new book is Ottolenghi Test Kitchen Shelf Love. And great news! You might have known this was coming. We have a copy to give away. It's on our Facebook page this morning. You can find that by searching Jack Tame on Facebook, and you'll be able to see our competition details. Hard not to fanboy sometimes when you're doing an interview like that. He's done so much for the world of cuisine and cooking, and yeah, I just think of all the good meals I owe to Yotam Ottolenghi, so a real pleasure to have him on the show. Before 11 o'clock on News Talk ZB, we have a recipe of a different kind. Well, food of a different kind. Rue Kleinpass is in the garden talking slugs and snails, and he has for us a homemade escargot recipe, if you are feeling particularly adventurous this weekend. Next up, though, I'm delighted to announce my favourite TV show is back for another series. It kicks off on Monday. I will tell you what in a couple of minutes. It's 23 past 10.
Radio, music, podcast, all in one app, and all free. Download the iHeartRadio app today.
Someone should do something about this housing crisis. Someone should build some more of the homes that New Zealand families need. Someone should increase the housing stock, not speculate on what's already there. Newsflash, that someone is you. Invest in a new build property with Staircase and you'll help deliver the homes New Zealand families need. So if someone wants an investment that grows our housing stock, someone should go to staircase.co.nz.
Longridge Country Estate Retirement Village Paeroa offers affordable luxury villas for independent living within a vibrant community with outstanding amenities.
I really love it here. I think it's the best decision I've ever made.
The design of the village is so that everyone gets the sun, and the surroundings, the hills are just beautiful.
Longridge Country Estate Paeroa. Visit longridgecountryestate.co.nz.
Get your garden really growing with Mitre 10. We've got all the tips and tools to bring your green space to life. From landscaping supplies and outdoor power equipment to on-trend accessories and plants. Like lavender in a 10.5 centimetre pot. Was $5.99, now only $3.95. And buy 2 litres of Weed Weapon Rapid Action for just $39.98 and get a second 2 litre free. T's and C's apply. End Sunday. Big range, low price, local advice. Only at Mitre 10.
Go Harvey Norman for huge deals on TVs, washing machines, dryers, kitchen appliances and vacuums. We have plenty of stock and can get it to you quickly. Want finance options? We've got you covered. Terms, conditions and fees may apply. See in store or online for details. Shop Harvey Norman today.
Go!
Live for warmer days this weekend with up to 50% off store-wide and sunny savings you won't want to miss. Enjoy the warmer days with quality brands and prices you'll love at Briscoe's in Sunday. See season exclusions apply.
Restoring the roof on your house. The Culinary guys know you want it done once, done right. And once they're finished, you don't want to see them again. That's why Culinary gives a 12-year warranty, so you won't have to see them again for a long, long time. It all comes from doing a good job with quality materials at a fair price and standing by their work. Not actually standing by it, you actually want them to believe. Visit culinaryroof.co.nz.
There's no better way to kick off your weekend than with Saturday mornings with Jack Day. Thanks to Drake Maddox, the right care makes all the difference. News Talk ZB.
It is that time of the week on News Talk ZB where we tell you about the new TV shows, the new series of shows for you to watch and stream. And I've been looking forward to this week because Tara Ward, I cannot wait for season 3 of Succession.
I knew you'd be looking forward to this one, Jack. A lot of people have been looking forward to the third season of Succession. Such a good show, right?
Just, I don't know. It's really unique in that all of the characters are so loathsome and yet somehow you still feel for them. I don't know how they've managed to pull it off, but yeah, I've literally had Monday's date in my diary for about 2 months as I've waited for this date to roll around.
So good. So this is the HBO comedy drama about the Roy family. And I guess you could compare the Roy family to the Murdochs or the Trumps. They are this mega rich, mega powerful media empire family led by patriarch Logan Roy, played by Brian Cox. And when the series starts, he is celebrating his 80th birthday and his adult children have decided he's not well enough to keep working, and they start to squabble over which one of them will take over the family empire. And this becomes this all-consuming family power struggle. And as you say, Jack, this family, they are incredibly rich, but they are incredibly awful as well. They are petty and shameless. They are obsessed with money and power. But it's the relationships between these characters that makes you watch. Their lives aren't necessarily relatable, but those relationships are. And even though they behave terribly, you end up backing them and liking them despite everything. And I think a lot of that is to do with the humour in this. This is a darkly funny show. It's created and written by Jesse Armstrong, who co-created The Peep Show and wrote episodes of The Thick of It. So the tone of Succession, even though it's an American show, it feels a lot like a British satire. They're making fun of the wealth and the privilege and all those terrible things that come with it. This has been called the best show on television. It's certainly epic, it's big budget, stylish and smart and funny, and if you haven't seen it yet and you want something really good just to disappear into for a couple of weeks, you can't go wrong here. Season 1 and 2 are both on Neon, and as you say, Jack, season 3, the first episode drops on Monday on Neon.
Here's my one complaint.
Okay.
Why are they doing it week by week? I want to sit down on Monday and I want to watch the whole series, damn it.
I know, can you wait another 6 weeks and kind of...
So annoying. I thought we moved away from... I thought this was the era of the streaming age where you could get everything you wanted all at once and stay up until the small hours of the morning. But now they're going back to the thing where they just drip feed it. Because they did the same thing with Visual.
Milking it for all it's worth. Exactly.
It's so annoying. Anyway, look, I'm delighted that Succession's back, so I'll certainly be tuning in on Monday. Tell us about, on TVNZ On Demand, Angela Black.
And this is another show that they are drip feeding that I thought, I wish they would drop this all at once. This is Angela Black. It's a new six-part British psychological thriller that just started on TVNZ On Demand. It stars Joanne Froggatt, who is probably best known for playing Anna in Downton Abbey. And she gives this amazing performance in the show as Angela, who's a mum and a wife who, on the outside, seems to have it all, a lovely home and a beautiful family, but she's trapped in an abusive relationship. And one day out of the blue, she's approached by a private investigator who reveals that he has been working for her husband, secretly gathering evidence on her that her husband is going to use against her in a divorce so that he can get custody of their children. The investigator says he wants to help Angela because he says it's obvious that her husband has more sinister plans, and Angela has to make a decision. Can she trust this private investigator, or should she play her husband at his own game? Now, this is quite a tense, dark, slow thriller. I felt quite stressed watching this, so if you love a show where you're on edge, this is a great choice. It's written by the same people who wrote shows like Liar and The Missing and Baptiste, and so they know how to spin out a really well-told, gripping thriller. And I think this is going to be another solid, maybe a little bit predictable, maybe a little bit cliched British drama, but it will have enough twists and turns to keep you on the edge of your seat, and Joanne Froggatt gives a great performance in this that kind of anchors the whole thing.
Okay, that's Angela Black. And tell us about Bad Sport.
Yeah, this is a new documentary series on Netflix that takes true crime and sport and puts them together. It's taking a deep dive into 6 of the world's biggest sporting scandals. And some of these scandals you might not have heard of, but that doesn't matter. The series is going to tell us everything we need to know. And each of the episodes looks at one particular scandal and tells it in a really compelling way. They talk to the people at the centre of it. They talk to the players, the officials and the police. Probably the most famous scandal in this series that New Zealanders will be aware of is the one about Hansi Cronje, the South African cricketer involved in match fixing. So they talk to his family, they talk to players from his team, they talk to the bookmaker who first approached him. That's a really fascinating story, and this is looking at the human side of these scandals, why these people cheated and what made them do it, and the impact on the sport. And Netflix is coming through with some really watchable documentary series lately, and this is another great watch. You can pick and choose whatever episode or whatever sport takes your fancy, and you don't need to be a sports fan to enjoy this one either. It's more about the storytelling and the people caught up in it.
Awesome. Thanks, Tara. That's Bad Sport on Netflix. You can watch Angela Black on TVNZ On Demand, and Succession Comes to Neon, or Season 3 of Succession Comes to Neon on Monday. I can't wait.
At North Shore Toyota, we're open for contactless servicing, parts, warrants for fitness and sales under Level 3. Or phone us about our range of new and used vehicles and contactless test drives by appointment. Your health and safety is our priority, so every vehicle we come into contact with will be sanitized after you drop it off and before you pick it up. Book in a contactless service or test drive today. Experience the difference with North Shore Toyota on Link Drive.
Right now, Aucklanders are taking advantage of this lockdown to renovate their homes. To help your DIY projects, Trade Depot has low prices always on your favourite appliances, bathroom and kitchen products. Shop online now at Trade Depot. Spend a minimum of $1,000 and get it delivered free to your Auckland home and most suburbs.
Imagine your water feature or pond pristine in time for summer. Head online to Stone and Water World and get the right product first time, and have your water looking crystal clear in no time. Stone and Water World has the largest range of custom designed pumps and filters, lighting and biochemicals. See the Springtime Pond Maintenance Guide in the FAQ section. Stoneworld.co.nz.
Stone and Water World. Stone and Water World.
Summer. We've been waiting for you. It's time to enjoy an ice-cold round of New Zealand's finest. New Steinlager Ultra, now with 75% less carbs than Classic. Here's to an ultra-refreshing summer.
I'm dreaming of Jeannie in a new kitchen, Adrian.
Oh, really, John?
Where your bench tops glisten and people listen to try and hear the ultra-quiet Fisher & Paykel dishwasher go.
Create your dream kitchen with Fisher & Paykel and receive cashback up to $2,500 by redemption.
All you've got to do is buy selected Fisher & Paykel products with a minimum spend of $8,000 and you will be eligible.
Offer ends 30 November, so get dreaming.
Make this Penrose, making Aucklanders remember Jeannie.
Since 1971, Stressless has been perfecting the art of recliner comfort. And now it's time to celebrate with huge savings at the Stressless 50 years sale. Stressless luxury recliners made in Norway, exclusive to Danske Möbelfabrik.
89.4 FM. Getting your weekend started. It's Saturday morning with Jack Tame on News Talk ZB.
Single by Kiwi band 4-piece. That song's called Bus Stop. Julia, which tells the story of Julia Child, the legendary cookbook author and television superstar. So if you are a fan of great stories and you're a fan of mouth-watering food cinematography, go to newstalkzb.co.nz/win to be in to win a double in-season ticket. Julia opens in level 2 region cinemas this Thursday. If you are in the upper part of the North Island, where you're in level 3 or level 3, whatever it is. So Northland, Auckland, Waikato. Don't stress, we're going to run this giveaway again when the alert level drops in your region and movie theatres open. So newstalkzb.co.nz/win. Thank you for all your feedback this morning. Big fans of Yotham Motalingi out there, Jack. Absolutely loved that interview this morning. Fantastic to be able to speak with someone who has been so influential in global cuisine. I too think of all the amazing meals that I've enjoyed over the years, courtesy of Yotham Motalingi. His new book sounds fantastic. We've got that competition up on our Facebook page if you want to win a copy of Yotham Motalingi's Shelf Love. Right now, it is 24 minutes to 11. You were Jack Tame. It is Saturday morning, this Super Saturday, and this is News Talk TV.
Since 2008, Jenny and the Heart Foundation have built 75 lottery homes to raise much-needed funds. Together, we've helped fund Vital Heart research with the aim of keeping Kiwi families together. The more money we can raise through regular lotteries, the more we can do. And just by buying a ticket, you can help too. We're proud to own Jenny and Home.
And you think? This is Provincial Pride at its finest. Nothing but action-packed weekend with mouth-watering nectar. All games live on Sky Sports.
Summer is just around the corner and new adventures await. Hi, Trevor here from Mercedes-Benz Auckland. We are delighted to announce that we have shipments of the amazing GLE and class-leading GLS full-size SUVs available for delivery now and over the next few weeks. With spacious and innovative styling, as well as the very latest MBUX interactive technologies, these versatile SUVs are the ideal companion for your family's summer weekends and vacations. See the range now at Mercedes-Benz Auckland in Newmarket. We look forward to seeing you.
For over 60 years, the Hopper family has helped other Kiwi families live the dream with exceptional lifestyle developments that stand the test of time. Here's what Jules had to say about her new home at Country Club Thornby.
Everybody loves it. People that have visited can't believe it. It's a great location, actually.
From Pauanui to Whitianga, Huapai and Orewa to Marsden Cove, a Hopper lifestyle is the way life should be. Find your bliss with a Hopper lifestyle today at hoppers.co.nz and hopperliving.co.nz.
Start the day entertained. The Mike Hosking Breakfast.
A bloke we know did a very profound amount of work for us. And what we normally do is we give somebody a bottle of wine or whatever. Anyway, so I'm sitting in the lounge.
For goodness sake.
From down the corridor, I'm expecting Katie to go, something like, do you want a bottle of wine? I hear the words, do you want a coffee machine? And I thought, stop. And she's reaching into like the prize cupboard. It's like being at a radio station at home. And she's pulling out a coffee machine. So already this week she's given away an air fryer that she paid a fortune for, didn't use and gave to the kids. And now she's giving away a coffee machine to the bloke who did it for labour. We're just giving everything away. If you need a fridge or something, just let us know. Next Monday from 6 a.m. The Mike Hosking Breakfast with the you all electric iPad. News Talk ZB.
Okay, Apple's iOS 15, the latest operating system, has this amazing feature that allows users to hold up their camera and it identifies text. So you can have something on a screen, you can hold it up, it identifies the text, and then you can copy that text. But lo and behold, it is leading to all sorts of mischief. Now, TechSpert Paul Steenhouse has the details for us this morning. Kia ora, Paul.
Good morning, Jack. It's funny how these things happen, isn't it? Well, crafty when new technology appears in front of them.
But I don't know why anyone would think anything less. If you have something that can immediately identify and copy text like that, so you don't have to type it all out, of course students are going to use it for nefarious reasons. or purpose.
Yeah, when that professor doesn't want to share those slides, you know, that they put up in the lecture hall, now you can simply snap a photo of it and you can run your finger over it, copy and paste the text and save it into your own document and make more notes on it. But you can also do something sneaky, and that is that if you're in your, you know, your tiered lecture hall and you see one of your fellow students a couple of rows maybe in front who seems to be taking good notes, you can zoom your camera in, take a photo of their laptop screen and copy and paste their notes too.
Oh my god.
Isn't that good?
Well, it's good, but I can imagine that it's going to cause some drama.
Yeah, I'm sure, but this is one of these things that this tech's been available for a really long time. In fact, Google has some really cool translation camera technology where you can literally hold your phone up at a sign in a different language and it will convert it to a different language, so back to, say, English for you, which is just incredible. But this is what happens when you start putting the technology in front of people and make it front and center, right? People find these new uses for things. So I'm interested to see what else people find that they can do with this technology.
And LinkedIn is giving up on China.
Yeah, they are. Did you know one of the last remaining large social networks that are foreign-owned in China, Facebook and Twitter, they bailed on there in about 2009, and LinkedIn now is kind of doing the same thing. They've said, quote, they're leaving due to greater compliance requirements, which I think is about, when you read between the lines, you know, censoring content and making sure that the content is all good in the eyes of the Chinese government. But they're jumping out. They're going to remove all of the social aspects of LinkedIn, and they're going to make it strictly about finding a job. So I guess not completely giving up, but they are, you know, they're certainly downsizing it there. And I think it's interesting that they will be, you know, only left there now will be two large kind of foreign-owned companies. One is GitHub, which is a developer tool where people, you know, use it to check in code and things like that. So, you know, don't have a lot of control over what people are typing into code. And Amazon's reviews, which are like this is the only other user-generated content from foreign companies that's allowed in China. So I would imagine that this news, you know, to these whistleblowers, you know, who've been trying to change Facebook's tune and things like that, this is probably, you know, a feather in their cap or a bow added to their belt, because they, you know, this is very real, right? If you put the rules on and you really enforce them, the technology companies do change. Yeah. They will take heed of the laws around them. So hey, it might be a step in the right direction.
Yeah, that's curious. Okay, thanks, Paul. You take care, and we will catch you again soon. Thanks for your feedback, Jack. I'm so with you. How can they drip feed episodes of Succession? It's just so unfair. The combination of a director from Game of Thrones, a writer from Beat, and executive director Will Ferrell is so crazy it works. Kind of like Boston Legal in a way. Yeah, it's kind of addictive in that same sort of way. I agree with that. Good comparison. 17 to 11.
A long-term approach to sustainability is not only great for New Zealand, it's great for business. I'm Francesca Rudger, and I'm proud to bring you a brand new podcast series, Footprint, Business Sustainability with Goodman Property. In this series, we explore some of the issues, the problems, and notably the solutions as we talk to New Zealand's leading experts and the business people working to change our future for the better.
Footprint, Business Sustainability with Goodman Property. Subscribe to the podcast now on iHeartRadio. Goodman Property.
ADME. But I still think they're amazing musicians and they've done some incredible things. So we're going to listen to some of their music. We're going to go in with open minds and make our own judgments after 11 o'clock this morning. Right now it is 11:15 and our Master of Wine, Bob Campbell's here with his pick for us this week. Kia ora, Bob.
Kia ora, Jack.
You've chosen a Hunter's Meso NV for $28.99. First of all, what is that and why did you choose it?
Well, it's a sparkling wine. In fact, Muru means bubbles.
Ah, there you go. Okay, very good. Didn't know that.
Yeah, and I thought it was the perfect sort of wine to celebrate with friends when we can. You know, I was talking to a wine store owner a couple of days ago, and he just said, under lockdown, sparkling wine sales just really tank. Because people aren't enjoying dinner parties, aren't getting together with friends, they're not celebrating, they're not. So this is to keep in reserve so that we've got something on hand to celebrate when we've got the opportunity of doing so.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's a very serious sparkler, I think, at an affordable price. It's a little higher in price than the wines I normally feature on this show, but I think it's still a bargain at the price. It's a Kiwi, definitely a Kiwi fizz, but I think it's got a little slight French accent, just gives a nod in the direction of champagne. I like it for that. Hunters are a member of a group called Methode Marlborough, and to be a member of the group, you've got to make and bottle the wine in Marlborough. It's got to be made on the true methode. And it's got to be on minimum 18 months on the East Lead, classic grape varieties, and so on. So it's a tick in every one of those boxes.
And what does it taste like, Bob?
Well, it's a blend of 3 grapes, and in Champagne, which is the benchmark, you're allowed to use one or all of the 3 grapes, and the grapes are the white grape Chardonnay and Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. They're both red grapes, and we don't often in this country we normally use Pinot Noir and or Chardonnay. We don't use that red grape Pinot Meunier. So I think that's the reason it has a sort of a champagne-like character, and it's also quite yeasty. It's got that really serious sparkling yeast character, which rather than just simple fruit. I think it's got like a baguette crust and brioche character that they sort of are the main get attention, and then apple and citrus in the background. Delicious.
And like they're slightly more expensive than most of the wines you share with us, $28.90, but you reckon it's worth it? And why is it a bargain, Bob?
Well, it's an methode shop and runners is an expensive wine to make, it's top quality for high quality fizz. I think that's a very competitive price.
Right.
And I also think it's good to support local producers too, rather than going offshore. I certainly try and do that.
And so you can get it from First Class Wines in Takapuna for $24.99, Vino in Christchurch for $24.99, and Wine Central in Auckland for the same price as well. What would you match it with, Bob?
Well, my go-to for a wine like this is oysters just garnished with a squeeze of lime, lemon or lime. I prefer lime. But it goes well with high-acid food such as goat's cheese. You'll find that the acid in the dish pulls down the acidity in the wine and makes it more richer and creamier. But it's also good without food too. You don't have to have the complication of to enjoy a wine like this.
And will it keep?
It won't improve in the bottle because it's non-vintage. You never know how long you've had it, so that's a disincentive to keep it. But I say drink up.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob. That is our Master of Wine, Bob Campbell. His website is therealreview.com, and this week's wine is a Hunter's Methode NV for $28.99.
And secret to growing bigger, stronger, more productive plants? Root Blast. All plants, flowers, vegetables, shrubs, trees, houseplants, anything that grows. Root Blast. Just sprinkle on Root Blast once a year and watch your plants grow to 3 times bigger. Root Blast.
ovens, dryers, kitchen appliances and vacuums. We have plenty of stock and can get it to you quickly. Want finance options? We've got you covered. Terms, conditions and fees may apply. See in store or online for details. Shop Harvey Norman today.
Since 1971, Stressless has been perfecting the art of recliner comfort. And now it's time to celebrate with huge savings at the Stressless 50 years sale. Stressless luxury recliners made in Norway, exclusive to Danske Møbler Furniture.
News Talk ZB Auckland community notices with Danske Møbler Furniture. Shop online for huge spring sale savings.
Fielding High School is celebrating its centenary in February. There's a commemoration assembly planned, along with a formal dinner with a live band, and celebrations wind up with a tree planting and cake cutting. For full details, go to the Fielding High School website, fieldinghigh.school.nz, and click on the 100 Years tab.
Caring for our community. News Talk ZB and Danske Møbler Furniture. Carpet with Still Shop. Open for online orders.
Hey, man, in the garden this morning, Route 5 half, dealing to snails and slugs. Is there a real pest at this time of year? Morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Jack. Yes, there are big pests, and so are rabbits, but rabbits are much more difficult to shoot than snails.
Well, they're a little bit faster.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. That's all right. Yeah, slugs and snails. I've just been... the reason I think I chucked this up is because we've had quite a bit of rain here, and just like Auckland, which is, of course, a city of snails with all its relative humidity, we have the same problem here now, and I suppose most of New Zealand will have. Yeah. And I just thought we'd go through this because I've seen quite a bit of damage to my vegetables. Weed control is quite important because basically it is weeds is where the slugs and snails hide under, if you like, and that is number one. Number two, if you do use baits, make sure you don't have any dogs and cats that can get in. So I've got this little trick, and I think I've got a photograph that you might check online of a bottle, an old Chinese takeaway bottle with a bamboo stain through the bottom and the top, holes on the side, and you put the pellets, basically you throw them inside.
Oh, that's good. Easy, yeah.
The baits actually stay dry and therefore don't rot too much too quick or go soft and all that. And when these snails and slugs are caught, they're in the pot and nobody can get it. And that's just a little trick.
Yeah.
Then another one is, there are carabid beetles. Now for those people that don't know what carabid beetles are, C-A-R-A-B-I-D, they usually eat the snails and slugs in their eggs, and they're actually quite a classic beetle shape. Once you see them on the photograph, you'll understand them. You go from small, from say 8 mils to about 2 or 3 centimeters in size, and they are your natural predators for your slugs and snails, and quite important.
Right.
Keep them going. Be kind to them. Be lovely to them. Put down some planks, put down some old sacking, if you like. You'll find slugs and snails live under there during the day. You lift them up during the day, you put them in whatever, the bucket, and depending on how you get on with your neighbor, you toss the contents of the bucket over the fence or not. Did you know that we used to have in New Zealand a snail farm that would grow them for consumption purposes?
No.
And to stop them escaping, they put copper foil around the bins, the tops, if you like, or the wooden closures tops, and they put that copper foil on a 6-volt battery charge, so that as soon as the snail slugs try to get over the
Oh my God.
all their fillings fall out of their teeth. It's really cool.
Oh my God. That's fantastic. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. So you can actually put copper foil under a bit of a charge around your lettuces.
Yeah.
That stops them from going in.
And if you want to make some yourself,
Okay, I have just sent you, and I've done it before,